Hi there YouTube, just a quick update on my review on the Enlan EL-10 knife and some random thoughts about knife disassembly and the right tools for the right job. You see, in my review I actually said that I had stripped two of the screws in this one. Well, as it turned out, it wasn't the screws that were stripped. It was actually my screwdriver, my Torx driver. So yesterday I watched a video by a guy named Nick. I'll leave a link in the description if you don't know him. He has a very nice channel. And he does a lot of nice knife disassemblies, so worth going to his channel and checking if you're not used to disassembling your knives. What I did after watching his video was that I looked at my tools, and many knives used in the scales use this Torx 6 driver. Come on, focus. And I don't know if you can see it, probably not, but this one is already worn out, and I have another set. This was the 7, the Torx 6 in this one. It's actually quite rounded as well. Now, that makes it a bit difficult to loosen the knives. If you're lucky, the screws. If you're lucky, you just end up stripping the screwdriver, but eventually you might strip both screwdriver and scale screws, so that's a bit of an issue. So watching the next video, he said something about using the right tools and some good tools, some good materials tools. Well, these I have bought very cheaply, and I kind of guess you can see where they're from. A lot of good things come from China, and sometimes some bad things as well. This one, even though there is some writing in Danish, is of course also made in China. So what I did was I went to our tool shop and looked, and then I found some bits, and these were actually no more than €1.5, something like that. And I got a 9 and a 6. Eventually maybe I'll get the whole range from 5 to 10 perhaps. But these I got, and actually I was able to loosen all the screws in this Enlan, which was a nice beautiful thing, because then I could take it apart, and it was kind of filled with a lot of dust and gunk, so I could clean it up, and I realized that inside there's one nylon washer and one, what do you call it, bronze phosphorus, one on each side. Now, why they put different in each side, I don't know. Perhaps one of my viewers know, but it doesn't make the knife smoother anyway. So I cleaned it up. I smoothened the bronze washer a little bit on a fine stone, and now it's actually quite nice. I can tighten it so that it is literally centered, and the action is not, it's not V-knife smooth in any way, but it's not stiff either. And as Nick says on his channel, these nylon washers many times make the knife go, you know, stick slip, stick slip, stick slip, stick slip, and this one does this a bit. I could loosen it a little more, but then I get blade play, so I'll just keep it a bit stiff and play a little around and fondle and see if it doesn't loosen up a little bit as it gets worn and broken in. But it's a totally different knife now, actually. And in that video about this knife, I was also complaining about one of the pocket clip screws were actually stripped, which it turned out it wasn't. It was my tool again. But why you put Loctite in a pocket clip, I really don't understand. What was even better was I actually had this one. I was trying to take it apart, the Real Steel 101 Thor, and I was so disappointed when I actually thought I stripped the screw. But this one I was able to take apart too, and it was very dry inside and very filled with a lot of dust and yeah, a lot of black stuff. So I cleaned it up, and now it's, I guess, even smoother than it was before, and it was quite smooth before. So now I'm a happy camper, because apparently if you select and use the right tools, you end up being able to work with your knives without stripping the screws. Of course, you still have to be careful if they are Loctited. I guess it's always possible to strip a screw, but it definitely helps if you have screwdrivers with the right tolerances and made from good materials. So lesson learned, and I hope some of you older collectors, you knew it in advance, but perhaps some new ones can take a bit of, make a bit of learning out of this. And then of course my self-made tool for the Enlan pivot screw here. Yeah. And since I was able to give it a bit of lubricating and a bit of a sanding of the one of the washers, well, it is very much smoother, and although not perfect, I was able to tighten it a bit more. So as I said, blade centering is almost perfect, and that makes it quite a bit of different knife. If when I took off the pocket clip, I was actually pleased. It is quite nice without the pocket clip as well. So I don't know yet if I will do that, but that is something I'm going to try. I have nothing against carrying the knife deep in my pocket without the pocket clip, but I'll just have to see. This was a little video about some experiences. If you like, please leave a like. If you like my channel, please subscribe. And with that, have a nice evening or day wherever you are in the world. Bye bye.